All hail and welcome to yet another episode of Solicitations with the Cult of Comics podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Brown, and I'm joined again by my usual cohorts, criminals, and mischievous monsters, Sean Walsh and Josh Craven. How you guys doing?
Which one of us is a criminal and which is the mischievous monster?
Well, looking at your face,
I think hell's going on with my hair?
Look at Josh deflecting there.
What's going on with my hair, guys?
He's like, you're not talking about illegal activities.
It's running away.
Typically, if you are in the witness protection program, then you're probably a criminal. So I'm going to say that.
So I'm the mischievous
Josh
monster.
Is a criminal. Well, I'm
a little scoundrel, aren't I?
You live on Turf Island. You were born a monster. You were molded in the darkness.
I've never seen the sun.
It kind of looks like this.
Are you referring to the light or your head?
Yeah, the light. It's just a big ball in the sky.
Again, are you referring to the light or the shine off of your head?
Have you guys played Fallout 3?
Yes. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, there's a
little bit. How do you do a little bit?
Because Fallout 4 is better.
Sorry, I'm older than you, and I, played Fallout 3 when it came out, and there wasn't Fallout 4 then.
I'm younger than him, and I think Fallout 3 is better.
Yeah, you're both wrong. That's okay.
There's a scene where you go to speak to Moira in Megaton after you come out of the vault, and she's like, "What's your impressions of the outside world?" And one of the options you can say to her is, like, the outside room is so big, how do you change the light bulb up in the sky there?
I like that. I never got that far. I only got to the opening sequence and I was like, "Nope, this animation sucks. I'm out."
You're a terrible person. You're a terrible person.
You should have played it when it came out back in like 2007, 2008.
It's still perfect now. It's so good.
No, it's not. I would say that. No, I
replayed it a few months ago and it's so good.
2008. Yeah.
I would say that for people who withhold like that esteem for Fallout 3, it's the same people who think that Oblivion is better than Skyrim, and it's just not true.
Oblivion is better than Skyrim.
It's absolutely not.
I played Skyrim first, and then I went and played Oblivion, and I was like, this game is much better.
You're wrong in everything that you say now. I don't have any strength. I don't think any of your opinions matter whatsoever. You have bad taste. You can fuck off and go home. There, I said it. Josh left. Josh was like, "No, I'm out of here. I'm not doing it anymore."
He thinks Morrowind is better.
That's a special. Thank you guys very much for watching this very special episode of Cult of Comics podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Brown. You can find us on Patreon. You can find us on YouTube.
We're going to do a special episode just arguing about Bethesda games.
I actually don't mind that. Let's do it. Let's just do it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. He's coming back. Nope, he's going away. Come back, please. I'm going to wrangle you through the screen. Come on. There you are. Welcome, Daddy.
Huh?
So Morrowind.
Yeah, obviously Morrowind.
Even older, man.
So today is going to be Sunday, March 21st, and we're going to be doing a solicitations episode. So we're going to try not to do a 3.5 hour long podcast like we did whatever it was last time for solicitations. We're just going to cover a couple things. I'm going to cover Marvel. Sean's going to cover DC. Josh is going to cover Image and possibly Boom or Dark Horse if there's some other stuff for there. And who wants to go first?
I can jump in with the DC stuff because there's not a lot.
Please do. Go.
So just sort of big number ones and exciting stuff. We've got the comic that's going to outsell Berserker. We've got Batman Fortnite number 1.
Fuck you. I thought you weren't going to bring that up.
I thought we were doing comics that we were actually going to pick up.
I hate you.
I had to make a joke about that.
I hate you.
Yeah. None of us can be reading that.
You like Oblivion and you like Fortnite. You can get out.
I've never played Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you definitely didn't play it after jerking off to Fallout 3. Hold your laughter. No one listening. They're just going to think there's silence. You withhold your laughter.
Okay, it's fine. We're cut around this. Ha 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 ha. Tyler, you are so funny. Ha 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 ha.
I hate you. I hate you with all my heart.
Was that enough for the audience at home to understand I was laughing?
I'm going to fucking fight you through the screen on Turf Island. Let's go.
Okay, so as we mentioned in a few episodes so far, we've got Infinite Frontier number 1 and also a spin-off series Infinite Frontier Secret Files, which is a collection of short stories around the event. We've got the new Tom King, Supergirl, Women of Tomorrow, with Bill Cassively on art.
I'm interested in that.
Are you?
I actually am. I didn't think I was going to be interested in a Supergirl book, but it's Tom King. I mean, how can I not?
Yeah, exactly. We've got DC Pride #1, which is written by a variety of writers.
Wait, hang on. Can I actually have you go back to the Tom King book and tell me who's doing the art?
Bill Cassively.
Bill Cassively. I don't know that guy.
Wonder Woman #9 by Greg Rucka. She did the Barbara Ann Minerva origin story.
Oh, okay.
I've got it behind me in a box. I can pull it out.
Don't pull it out, please. Not on air.
I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to just whack it on the desk.
I don't think it's big enough to whack it on the desk. I think it's good for a subtle thump.
Okay, what else have we got? We finally got Event Leviathan Checkmate #1 solicited by Bendis and Maleev. You're very excited for that. I am not.
Dude, Alex Maleev, yes, I'm ready.
We've got a Black Label book, Batman Reptilian #1 by Garth Ennis and Liam Sharp. The Green Arrow 80th Anniversary Spectacular, with a variety of creators that look very exciting.
Oh, okay.
The new James Tynion book, The Nice House on the Lake #1. And just a few annuals we're getting. Action Comics 2021 annual by Philip Kennedy Johnson and art by Sia Ohm. So this is tying in the House of L stuff from Future State, which was the futuristic L family.
Okay.
Damn, shouty, all right.
Also, one thing I thought was cool is the Teen Titans Academy annual is called The Yearbook, which
is great.
It's just a perfect title, yeah. And that's pretty much it for exciting DC stuff. There's nothing really stand out in there.
Why are you the way that you are?
Why am I the way that I am?
Why can't you be excited about something that's good in life? Why can't you have any joy in your heart?
What have I said that I'm not excited for?
Why are you this way? Why do you have to? Is it because you just don't know what joy is anymore? Did you not see the Justice League Chip Zdarsky book?
That's already been announced last month, though. We've spoken about that.
Oh, I thought it was coming out next June.
No, that's it. Look, you see the little symbol and then the #2. That means it's issue #2.
I'm not looking at the solicitations.
God, Tyler. The Lord is testing me.
Yes, the Lord Tyler Brown.
Okay, that's it for DC. There's nothing sort of big that we haven't already discussed previously on the show.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, I am pulling up the. Wait a minute, that can't be right. I'm pulling up the solicitations now, and I'm confused about something. This is interesting. So the Green Lantern #3 issue with Jeffrey Thorne is going to be a $4.99 issue for 40 pages.
Oh,
that's weird.
That doesn't sound like a price hike.
Well, it's 40 pages, so that at least makes sense to me because of the amount of pages that are going to be there. But like, what the hell's going on for 3 issues that you need to do that price? Especially for Jeffrey Thorne. God damn it. All right.
Does it have a backup story? Is there another creative team on it?
It doesn't look like it. It definitely looks like it's just the singular team on it. I don't get it.
It's very strange.
Weird. Yeah. All right. Is it okay if I go into Marvel?
Please do.
Do it.
Cool. So right away, we see that Heroes Reborn #5 of 7 is going to be coming out, as well as 6 of 7, 7 of 7, and Heroes Return, which is going to be a continuation of the Jason Aaron storyline with Avengers with an alternate timeline universe, kind of playing on the Heroes Reborn event that happened in the 1990s. There is going to be some offshoot series that are coming out of that, including American Knights, which features Luke Cage.
Nick Cage.
I almost called him Nick Cage. I'm bulletproof. This is crazy. I'm sorry. It's a bad impression. I'm sorry. Commissioner Cage is going to be walking the streets. There's going to be a Daredevil-like character, but he's got a big fat S on his chest. S for shit on my chest. Then there's going to be Night Gwen, Heroes Reborn, which is going to be a Gwen Stacy kind of Batgirl-esque thing that they're going to be doing because they can't just let Gwen Stacy go.
She is the night.
There's going to be a Heroes Reborn Marvel double action book, which features art by Dan Jurgens, written by Tim Seeley. That's interesting to me because that actually features one of my favorite covers as like a parody almost of issue 122 of Amazing Spider-Man with the Green Goblin facing
the night
towards...
when Stacy died?
The day after the issue immediately following her death, yes. Then you've got a series of other Heroes of Reborn events, including Weapon X and Alpha Flight, which I'm going to pick up regardless of whether or not I read the Heroes Reborn thing, just because I actually really, really, really love Alpha Flight, and I think that they're a fascinating team. I just want to see what they're going to do with it. There's going to be another Infinite comic book coming out, kind of like the Infinity Gems thing. I want to do a quick call out here and say that there's going to be a Jed MacKay book here that I'm not going to pick up, but I am really enjoying what he's doing. He did a King in Black Amazing Spider-Man one-shot issue that leads into Reptile, which is also coming out at the same time. And I really, really enjoyed it. That felt like a really strong superhero, just singular one-shot comic that I'm really excited about. I actually might end up picking up this Black Cat series because I liked that Jed MacKay storyline so much. You've got a couple X-Men comics coming out, including Planet Size X-Men. I'm personally not going to pick that up because I'm not a big fan of Jerry Dugan. Even though Pepe Larraz is doing the art on that, it's just not really my thing anymore. X-Men 21 is going to be coming out with a huge list of artists, including Russell Dodderman, Nick Drogata, Sarah Pichelli, and Lucas Vernick, which is
it looks like they are doing another event for X-Men already. The Hellfire Gala.
It's tied into I think a couple of other things that are going on with the other books. I don't think it's going to be a singular story spawning out of it necessarily, like going outside of the X-Men book. There's been a lot of character designs spinning out of that online from Instagram. I follow Dodderman and Mahmoud Asrar, and the character designs are very, 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 very cool. I'm
excited about this Way of X series.
I am hesitant.
I've heard very good things about Cy Spurrier, and I've not actually read anything by him yet.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. Cy Spurrier is the one who wrote the Constantine book, right?
Yes.
And that got a lot of praise, so maybe I should check that out.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll check it out. Why not? All right. We've got the Predator #1 book coming out by Ed Brisson with art by Kev Walker, which I'm fucking fascinated to see Kev Walker doing this because typically he does really sexy boys, and this is not a sexy boy.
To the crossover.
It's got to be. Oh wait, I'm thinking of a different artist. Kev Walker is not the sexy boy artist. Kev Walker is a traditional fantasy artist who's done a lot. He's done Magic the Gathering cards. Yes, I am pumped. He did Sanitarium Skeleton. He did the Token Goblins. Oh man, I fucking am ready. I have to pick it up just because of this guy.
It's amazing how we're discussing comic books and then Tyler comes in. He's like, "Wait, we can get nerdier."
Yeah, I know, it's great. I want there to be a crossover at this point. Look at these creative teams. You got Philip Kennedy Johnson with Salvador Larroca doing the Alien book, so I'm definitely picking that up.
Yeah, I've already subscribed to Alien and Predator. I'm definitely going to subscribe to as well. And like, it's got to lead to an event. They have both.
Some sort of crossover.
Yeah.
All they need now is
we're going to see Marvel's going to buy Superman and Batman, and then they'll redo the Superman Batman versus Alien and Predator.
You know what would be interesting to see? I would be interested. You know what? Actually, no, I'm not going to go too far into that because it's just going to be silly. Too much speculation about the characters. So I am going to say I did not know that Gamma Flight was announced. This is a 5-issue limited series with Al Ewing and Crystal Frazier with art by Lan Manita. I did not know this book was coming out. The art looks badass. I don't know anything about it. I'm very surprised to not have heard anything about it, though.
I heard about it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's all online. Yeah, I've seen it places. Reddit, CVR.
Apparently
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
a piece of shit.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah. I mean, we knew that.
Yeah.
The Demon Days Mariko number book is going to be coming out, and I actually want to let you guys know it's not what you think it is. It is very much a celebration of different characters and characteristics of Marvel through the lens of a Japanese style art book, and it's really good. I really enjoyed the X-Men book. I think the next one's going to be focusing on Black Widow mostly. I'm fascinated to see what's going to happen next.
Who is Mariko?
Mariko is a character that is introduced at the very end of Demon Days.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like established Marvel characters.
I need to call out that the month prior to this solicitations, Mark Russell will be doing a Fantastic Four story, and I'm fucking for it, and I want it. I'm going to be reading it. I'm very excited about it. I'm surprised to see that the Reptile book is only going to be a 4-issue limited series, but that's probably because the writer Terry Blas is a very new writer that I've never heard before, or if they have been around before, then I have no idea anything about them. Obviously, there's going to be more of the same stuff coming out, such as Amazing Spider-Man. I'm going to be picking that up because I've been subscribed to them, but this is oversized. Oh, I see. They're going to be doing an event called the Chameleon Conspiracy. That's why. It's going to be an oversized 40-page issue for $4.99, and then the following issue will be traditional 32 pages at $3.99. Okay. And then there's going to be a giant size Amazing Spider-Man book called Chameleon Conspiracy #1 with art by Carlos Gomez, which looks like it's also going to be oversized at $5.99 for 56 pages.
And this is the conclusion to the Chameleon Conspiracy, it says. I'm just happy they're not doing that weird thing where it's like Chameleon Conspiracy Alpha, and then it ends on Chameleon Conspiracy Omega.
Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes that's cool. I'm not that interested in that right now.
It annoys me at DC where they do like, if they have a crossover between some books, they'll have like Justice League / Aquaman, Drowned Earth #1, and then that'll be first part. Then you have a few issues filler, and then the last one will be Aquaman / Justice League, Drowned Earth #1.
Yeah,
where they just like swap names. It's like, just call it 1 and 2. I know you get the sales brief from a #1, but like it's so confusing.
Yeah, I feel like it's at least better than when Marvel does the War of the Realms 1 through 6, and then a singular War of the Realms Omega, no alpha at any point in time. They just do that one issue, then that's it. The Clone Saga is going to be continuing in the Miles Morales Spider-Man issue #27 that will be coming out, with the arts continuing with Carmen Carnero, who, in my opinion, is dramatically better than the original artist. Saladin Ahmed is still writing. This cover is interesting, too. I'm interested to see what this is going to look like for Clone Saga event from Miles Morales. Are you guys reading any of the Miles Morales stuff right now?
I have never read any Miles Morales.
I definitely recommend it. It's still, I think that the first 6 issues were really weak with the Saladin Ahmed storyline, and I hopped off, but I've been hearing nothing but good things, so I'm going to be picking that back up again. I've been subscribed, so I'm just excited to get caught up on these.
I'm excited for this Chip Zdarsky Spider-Man book.
I really am too, but it's going to be wrapping up right around this time. Unfortunately, it's going to be
it's only 4 issues.
4 issues.
But he's become such a good writer these last couple of years.
I know.
And I really need to get around to reading his Spider-Man stuff because I've heard good things.
You know, I think that I've really loved all of the things he's done so far. I would say that if you skipped over Life Story, that's fine. That's a really good story, but I would not say it's his strongest. And I feel like it's a very heavy story. It kind of makes you realize just how like fucking like sitting on your chest heavy Spider-Man really is. And I don't know if that's just a decision by Chip Zdarsky to do that, but it was a very interesting choice to do that. There's going to be some new Star Wars books coming out. There's going to be War of the Bounty Hunters. I didn't know Steve McNiven is going to be doing the art and covers for this. That's interesting. Okay, cool. I'm not going to pick that up, but I just thought that was interesting. I think that's it for all of the...
I keep wanting to get into the Star Wars comics and just never get around to it.
I'm just
Same.
not that big of a fan,
I
honestly.
hear nothing but good stuff about them, and then I just never get around to them.
The one that I do remember reading and enjoying was the Jason Aaron Star Wars #1. That was a lot of fun. That also had a really strong art team on that.
Yeah, that's the only one I've ever read as well.
And that was years ago. That was 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be all that I see for the Marvel solicitations. There's going to be a lot of trade paperbacks. The volume 6 for King in Black by Donny Cates Venom. It's going to have the collection of 31 to 35, aka issue 200. Atlantis Attacks, which is written by Greg Pak, which I don't know anything about. But the one that I am interested in picking up is the Kurt Busiek King in Black Namor trade paperback, which I love me some Kurt Busiek.
I heard good stuff about that run.
I just love Kurt Busiek, man. He's just become he was already a really good writer, but now he's just so refined in the way that he tells his stories. I love it. Yeah, I'm going to say that that's going to be the end. Go ahead and take it over from here, Josh.
Oh man, was I not supposed to just be like looking at porn this whole time?
Depends on what kind of porn.
Just blowjobs, man. I don't know.
What is...
Fuck. So we'll start with Image. We got Jupiter's Legacy Requiem. So this is the sequel to Jupiter's Legacy. It's going to be a 5-issue series. The artist, it's still Mark Miller. The artist has switched to Tommy Lee Edwards.
He's a lot of like scratchy shadows and stuff. His artwork is, I think.
Yeah, he does a lot of the concept. What did I say? Concept art for movies.
Yeah.
The style sheets. He does the style sheets for a lot of movies.
Okay.
Which include Batman Begins, Superman Returns, Men in Black 2. Oh boy, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Kingdom of the Crystal Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an artist I've seen on various things here and there over the years.
Yeah. So
he's a very unique artist.
Yeah. Somewhat closer to realistic, look like drawings of actual people. Kind of like Ex Machina, where they, have people pose and then they draw a picture of those people. I'm excited for it. I've already ordered it.
Okay.
It looks like there's going to be a lot of answers to some of the questions from the previous series. How they got their powers, what happens next. What does it all mean? This is going to be, yeah, 56 pages for $5.99.
$5.99. All right.
$5.99. It's all sorts of stuff in here. Oh yeah, sequel to the TV series. I don't think the TV series is going to get anywhere close to the story that's being told in here, unless they're going to cover everything in one season. I doubt it. Next, we've got Spawn's Universe #1.
How are you feeling about that? Because I don't know if I'm going to be picking that up. I'm curious, but I don't know if I want to get into a big collection of Spawn something or other if I'm just not going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 3 new Spawn related monthly titles will come out of this.
So here's my issue. I want to read everything that Donny Cates puts out, and that it's going to have to include this. So.
Oh, because one of the new titles is going to be a Donny Cates comic.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's either an anthology thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, because one of these books is also supposed to be a Greg Capullo book, but he's doing a creator-owned book with Snyder.
Okay.
So I think it's just
Todd McFarlane is, obviously doing Spawn Universe #1.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's
obviously.
the new Spawn title, Gunslinger Spawn, and then something else.
Yeah, so I think one of them might be an anthology where you got Capullo, you got Cates, you got a variety of creators.
Yeah. Doesn't say if it's an ongoing or not. Just says number one.
This must just be a one shot that will.
Well, it doesn't say one shot.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 56 pages again for $5.99. We've got another number one, Compass, number one. That's of 5 by Robert McKenzie and David Walker. Artist is Justin Greenwood. And this starts off by saying it's Greg Rucka proudly presents a new direction in adventure. So it's not a Greg Rucka book, but it's like, here's this, team and this comic that I'd like to present to you.
It reminds me of a few years ago, Kyle Higgins he presented a book. I think it was called Self-Made. And I think he was just the editor on it, and like another team told the story. So I think it's just gonna be like Greg Rucka's the editor of this.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So these are, I guess the reason he's presenting this is that this team is doing one of the Old Guard Tales Through Time issues. And they've done the Lazarus source book as well. So it definitely, it's, what do they say? Somewhere around, 13th century Britain. You've got an Indiana Jones style character going on adventures.
Okay.
It says it's good for a young adult audience. So it's not the kind of thing that Greg Rucka does.
What? Okay.
I'm a young adult.
Are you?
I think younger.
I'm young, God damn it. I'm young. I'm still hip.
We've got so I'm definitely getting Jupiter's Legacy Requiem. I'm going to get Compass. I'm not sure about Spawn Universe. I was going to run this one by you guys. There's Jim Lives, the mystery of the lead singer of The Doors and the 27 Club. So this is going to be a original graphic novel. Writer is Paolo Baron, and the artist is Ernesto Carbonetti.
This might be something I wait to hear reviews on.
Yeah.
136 pages for $16.99. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's going to be like a hardcover similar
graphic novel. Yeah. They're not doing their, volume 1 to get you in for $10 kind of thing. They're just going to go regular price for a graphic novel.
Yeah, I think that's going to be one I hold out on because it's $17. So,
I have less of an issue about risking it. It's just that I don't know who this writer is. So for all I know, I mean, I would like to see some reviews first.
This is a
perfect for fans of 11/22/63 and the Department of Truth. I am fans.
This is a part of a conspiracy trilogy. So the first graphic novel was Paul is Dead.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Well, you could go look up whatever the reviews are for Paul is Dead and see how that is.
I am about to.
Conspiracy theory, speculative fiction trilogy.
Paul is dead when the Beatles lost McCartney.
Huh. What an odd conspiracy.
The artwork is very...
Like
that's a real conspiracy.
If you listen to the tracks backwards, it says Paul is dead.
So years back, there was a record that they put out. I forget which one it was, but they said that it was one of those Mandela effects where people are just stupid and then people believe anything that they hear from word of mouth. And then they were like, here, we can prove it. And then you play the record backwards and it says Paul is dead. And there's no evidence of that. It's just a really dumb conspiracy because people are fucking idiots.
No, I think they reinvented that for Avril Lavigne. You remember that? Where they said Avril Lavigne died and they replaced her with another singer.
Yeah, because they were like, it's such a noticeable difference. And it's like, not really. People change. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. You go out of the limelight for 5 years and come back or something like that. And things are just a little different.
Yeah. It's not even like she was that out of the limelight that much. I mean, she just wasn't in the spotlight, right? You know, it's I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, we've got a Cain and Abel original graphic novel. I'm not familiar with these guys, but this is Shaky Cain and Crint Abel.
That's great. They have the names Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
They met and they were like, we can do
could
something with this. We can sell this.
That's the name of the creative team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaky Cain and Crint Abel.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know. Serving up summer dump cake. Mischief and masked mayhem.
What's your name? Shaky. All right. Pleasure to meet you.
I don't know. I'm probably not getting that.
What's your name? Krent. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's Krent. You sure? Yes, it's Krent. What's your name? Shaky. Fuck you. What's your name? Blargny. Pleasure to meet you. Blargny. Blargny. It's Irish. Please be respectful.
All right.
I definitely did not just make that up.
Cagney, Blarney. It's a combination of the two.
What's your name? Wajingardnarg.
Can I mute Tyler on my end?
No,
Maybe.
Unfortunately. You just have to deal with me.
You can turn his volume
I can
down.
mute you. I can mute you. I can also turn off your video and I can remove you from the call.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you are in control. I am the
God.
architect.
All right.
We've got another one called...
Did I laugh too quietly for the audio listeners?
Yes, you did.
Ha
yes.
ha 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 ha.
Fuck you.
Okay, continue.
We've got this comic called Vinyl by Doug Wagner.
That cover looks like Ryan Otley.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Daniel Hilliard and Dave Stewart. That's artist and cover. Yeah, Daniel Hilliard is the artist.
Yeah, Dave Stewart's a colorist, I think.
With Dave Stewart, yeah. He's an Eisner Award winner, Dave Stewart is. So Doug Wagner and Daniel Hilliard did Plastic, which I didn't get. A tale of psychopath, sweet love, and a serial killer named Walter. Walter's best friend, the FBI agent charged with his capture, is best friend who was the FBI agent that captured him. Kidnapped by a death cult of all-female sunflower farmers. Walter finds himself deep within an underground labyrinth filled with secrets and monsters, but are there monsters more horrific than his? Dexter meets Nailbiter. They're doing a lot of these. It's a cross between X and Y. Maybe. I want to see a couple pages of this beyond the cover to see if I want that.
Yeah, I think a lot of these are stuff I'm going to, like with the unknown creative teams, I think I'm just going to have to hold out until I hear some reviews or some sort of feedback about them.
Yeah. Well, hopefully whatever comics come out over the next couple of months have a, sampling in the back like they've done for a lot of other comics. Image is pretty good about doing that. But that's going to be 32 pages for $3.99. So that's pretty good.
It's interesting to see that there is going to be so much coming out from Image that, is going to be coming to an end. Like you got Birthright and then Oblivion Songs.
Number 50. Yep, that's the next one. 32 pages still for $3.99. So it's a big issue.
Yeah.
We get the new creative team for Crossover number 7.
I don't think it's a change in creative team. I think
it's a one-off.
Yeah.
So Chip is doing the cover as well as the writing.
Yeah, and I love how the cover is like a missing poster for Chip Zdarsky. And I'm like, is this going to be really meta?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, so that's the start of a new story arc. Of course.
Very exciting.
Yeah, new story arc for Deep Beyond. If anybody's still reading that, number 5.
Josh, if you're still picking that up at that point, I'm going to beat you with a stick.
Come at me, bro. We got the end of the story arc for Firepower, number 12.
That's oversized 12
pages.
issue.
Yeah, 44 pages for $4.99. $4.99. $4.99.
$5 foot long.
That'll also be when Oblivion Song returns for its final arc.
Seriously, with how long they're it's March and we still haven't gotten the final issue of Outcast.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming out in the next week or two.
It fucking better, dude.
It
I don't want
has
it to
to.
end, but also
I'm
it's been
pretty sure
3
it
months.
What?
Ridiculous.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Baby, don't
no,
hurt
it's not
me.
coming out this week. It's not coming out this week. Where the fuck is Outcast? It's at the end of the month, I think. Outcast. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
no.
Issue 48 has been moved back to April 28th.
Are you
Oh
fucking
no.
kidding me, dude?
Oh no.
I'm just jumping ahead a bit. This cover for Haha number 6 is incredible. This cover for Haha number 6 is just, I love it so much. I'm gonna send it to the chat.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, Undiscovered Country, new story arc.
Yeah, and new story arc for That Texas Blood as well.
Yeah.
Which is a good crime noir.
Oh, new story arc for Commanders in Crisis, number 9.
New story arc for Deadly Crisis, or sorry, Deadly Class.
Yeah. No. That's part 3.
No.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Anything else? Anything else? The one where it's like a children's book, the Dr. Seuss book, H is for haha.
Yeah.
Aha.
I like it. Really cute cover.
Would have been so timely if it had come out this month.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Because people are trying to cancel Dr. Seuss, man.
No, they're not. God damn it.
I'm sorry you missed that entire thing last week, Sean. 2 weeks ago.
No,
they've taken it too far this time.
Okay, I can't remember if Sean is out of the loop on this or not.
I haven't heard anything about Dr. Seuss.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Yep. We'll finally get another Lazarus Risen. It's been
84 years.
It's been that long. It has to have been like a 6 or 7 month break between the two.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side instead of sorry. 5 days since you tackled me. I still got the rug burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the living room.
When we record in future.
Yeah, the last one came out in October. So it's like 9 months.
5 months. Oh, yeah, because it's June, isn't it? Yeah,
out in June. Yeah. It's supposed to be 3 per year.
What I might start doing when we're recording episodes is just let Tyler do the intro, mute him for the rest of it, then let him come on do the Breaker Stitcher thing later on.
But I love Bare Naked Ladies.
I do too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm making it stop the hoodwink. Gonna make you stop thinking.
Do you want me to mute you?
Oh my God. They're actually going to release another issue of Manifest Destiny after they release issue 43.
They're going to be doing the final story arc.
Back. Yeah, back to back, man. There's no break in between.
It's been.
I hate you so much.
That's fine.
All right. And yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. Number 5, Radiant Black is going to be the end of the story arc.
There better not be a break because I love that book so much.
We'll know.
I mean, even if they do like a month break, that's fine.
No.
If it's a month.
No. Give me my fix.
You'll have a problem.
Ultra Mega number 4, only going to be 52 pages, but you're still paying that $7.99. That's the end of the story arc.
Okay. That's fine.
This issue contains 44 pages of story and 8 pages of other.
Ads.
Yeah. Then there's Dark Horse Comics. We've got Parasomnia, number 1 of 4. This is written by Colin Bunn, art and cover by Andrea Muddy.
You said Cullen Bunn and you lost me.
Yeah, I know. But After his son disappears, a broken down man braves a nightmarish dreamscape in order to find him and Sorry. What the? Oh, after his son disappears, he's going to go find him in the dreamscape and battle the ruthless cult that seeks to rule the land of dreams as the barrier between realities start to collapse. Okay. I'm going to give this one a shot. It's only 4 issues.
You're a braver man than I.
Yeah. And then we've got The Secret Land, which is 1 of 4 as well. I like the art on this one. It's written by Christopher Imgard. I don't know him. Cover artist Thomas Ira. It says Hitler's dead. Ben and Catherine are supposed to be together. Happy.
He's dead?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Instead, Ben fights the war in the Pacific with the reckless heroism of one who believes his fiance was killed in action. It doesn't really make much sense now. Yet Catherine lives undercover and about to arrive at the Third Reich's last bastion. Something is waiting for her there, for all of them, and it's hungry. So this is going to be like hungry. I don't know. The cover shows all sorts of crazy skeletons frozen in ice. I'm getting like some like Cthulhu vibes or something like that.
Hell yeah.
A lot of other tie-ins to other things. What was else on this thing? Oh, yeah. A Tale from the Outerverse, Imogen of the Wording Way. So this is a tie-in to Baltimore and whatever the name of that guy was, Greg the Golem or something. It's a Mike Mignola, Christopher Golden comic. So it ties into the rest of the series, but it's a one-shot. I'm getting that. I don't think you guys have read anything in this, so I don't expect you to, but I'm always down for some Mike Mignola.
I like Mike Mignola. I think it's just like very rarely will I find, I don't know. I feel like when he does his Hellboy stuff, sometimes it's really fucking good. And then other times I'm like, I kind of want you to just do something different, right now. It's like Eric Larson doing, like, I'm very happy that they're happy with doing what they are in their life. I don't want people to detract from that. Do what you love. Yeah. Do something over and over again if it's how much you love it. I just kind of want to see more variety. Kirkman does make the right choices when it comes down to saying, hey, I want it to end here. Eric Larson's been doing Savage Dragon nonstop for 300 issues. That's insane.
30 years.
I know.
Hey, that's a pretty good schedule. Getting 10 issues out a year.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I think Christopher Golden is adding, his own flavor to it. So it's definitely different from Hellboy.
Yeah.
It's a separate universe as well. It's not in the Hellboy universe. It's in its own thing. But it still goes and explores the occult.
Mm-hmm.
It happens during World War I.
Okay.
I really like Baltimore. That was a novel with a couple pictures that spawned a comic book series that ran in small chunks. And now they got Lady Baltimore. They got the other series that they decided to put as part of this Outerverse. And now that you've got, little one shots like this.
Okay.
That's about it. Yeah. I think there might have been one more thing. Let me just scroll through here. A reprint of some David Mack stuff. Kabuki. It's always good art. He's written and doing the art for that. It's a reprint of some of his Omnibus edition. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, should we call it there from good? Is there anything you guys want to shout out before we wrap it up?
Nah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's our show. Thank you very much for listening to and watching Cult of Comics podcast. This is our solicitations episode for Sunday, March 21st. Thank you very much again for finding us on YouTube, Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, all the podcast locations, because you can thank Anchor.fm for finding us on there. The RSS feed, distribution sites that it makes it so easy to get started and create your very first podcast. It allows you to also develop sponsorships like us, getting sponsorships through Anchor.fm. Thank you very much, Anchor, for providing us with this awesome resource on both the Google Play and Apple Play App Store to have it on my phone, to have it on the computer, and just upload anywhere I want to, anytime. If I want to do a podcast outside that's just staring at dogs, I can do that. Thank you thanks to Anchor.fm.
We know you're
you
all
can find
banned
us.
from the dog park.
How do you know? Wait, did they
I
tell
hear
you?
things.
Wait, did they tell you about the knife, or did they tell you about the needle?
They told me everything.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
okay.
right. Oh, you know what we're going to be talking about next? Invincible. That comes out March 26th.
March 26th is a big day for a lot of things.
Thursday. No. What day is today? It's on Friday.
You can usually find me on Twitter at TCH Brown, but I have been banned and shadow banned from the rest of the internets. You can find Sean Walsh on Twitter.
You can still find me on Twitter at Sean Walsh 747.
And unfortunately, Josh is in the witness protection program and is banned from using basic necessities like electricity. He's doing this very, very against the advisement of the FBI.
Josh, were you in WandaVision? Were you the witness protection person Jimmy Woo was looking for?
I might be.
Nobody brought up again ever.
It's been
That's how I'm doing this with no electricity. It's all magic.
I just gotta tell you, I'm so mad at that goddamn show.
Oh man, we're about to add 20 minutes onto this episode.
You mean 20 minutes?
Let's end it right here. We've got a whole episode of Tyler just ranting about it. Go watch that instead.
Yes, you can. Thank you guys very much for finding us on Patreon as well, where you can give us $1. If you give us that $1,
or
$5
$20.
or $10. Sure. Or a $10 or higher level, you can have access to my OnlyFans page and my premium access Snapchat, which will be mostly pictures of my thingaling with those little googly eyes and like a little Sharpie top hat.
How much was this for, sorry?
Well, if you do the $10 or higher level, you can have access to my $20 a month OnlyFans subscription, which is going to be found on Snapchat as well.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. So you got to pay.
I'm signing up right now.
Are people still doing Snapchat for money?
Make money, make money, make. Yes.
Is Snapchat still a thing?
Yes. Unfortunately, so I'm not going to go into it with the end of the episode.
Too old. I'm too old for this.
We know.
I haven't used it since I was like 19.
Oh, good for you, you baby.
Baby.
Thank you very much for watching, for enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying the show. And if you don't like it,
I didn't enjoy
leave
the
us
show.
comments. I know you didn't. You can leave us a comment on the YouTube channel where you can tell us to go fuck ourselves. I will definitely respond and get into a fight with you online. Let's have some fun. Fuck it.
And then he'll get banned from YouTube.
And he'll take all of us with him.
Thank you very much for watching the show, listening to the show, whatever the fuck you're doing at home. Have an awesome rest of your day. Stay healthy and stay safe. All hail.